Long ago, in the beautiful kingdom of Agrabah, there stood a magnificent royal palace. It was were made of shining white stone. Golden towers reached toward the sky, and beautiful gardens surrounded the palace. Inside the palace lived Princess Jasmine and her father, the Sultan of Agrabah. For many years, the kingdom had been peaceful. But one mysterious night, everything suddenly changed. The sky became unusually dark. The stars disappeared behind thick black clouds, and powerful wind swept through the street of Agrabah. Inside the palace, the guards suddenly heard a strange sound coming from the eastern tower. Guard, Your Majesty, something strange is happening in the eastern tower. The Sultan immediately stood from his throne. Sultan, what happened? Guard, we saw a strange blue light coming from inside the tower. But there is no one there. Princess Jasmine, who was standing nearby, looked worried. Jasmine, Father, perhaps we should investigate. Sultan, no, Jasmine, we don't know what is inside the tower. Stay here. But Jasmine could not stop thinking about the mysterious light. Meanwhile, far away from the palace, Aladdin was walking through the street of Agrabah with Abu. They had just found some food for dinner. Aladdin, Abu, tonight we're lucky we have enough food for both of us. Abu happily hugged an apple. Suddenly, Aladdin looked toward the sky. A bright blue light was shining from the direction of the royal palace. Aladdin, Abu, do you see that? Abu nodded. Aladdin became suspicious. Something was something was clearly wrong. As they walked closer to the place, Aladdin noticed a mysterious man standing in a dark alley. The man wore a long black robe. He was staring directly at the palace. Mysterious man, the time has finally come. Aladdin quickly hid behind a wall. He waited for a few seconds, but when he looked again, the mysterious man had disappeared. Aladdin looked toward the place. Aladdin, something is happening in there. He knew he had to find out the truth. That night, Aladdin decided to enter the royal palace. With the help of his magic carpet, he flew toward a balcony on the eastern side of the palace. Aladdin, easy. Carpet, we don't want the guard to see us. The magic carpet moved quietly through the night. Abu held tightly to Aladdin's shoulder. They finally landed off a balcony. Aladdin slowly opened the door. Inside was a long hallway decorated with golden lamps and ancient paintings. Everything was strangely quiet. Aladdin. It's too quiet. Suddenly, a cold wind passed through the hallway. A whisper echoed from somewhere nearby. Mysterious voice. Leave this place. Aladdin froze. Aladdin. Who said that? There was no answer. Then, then an old wooden door slowly opened by itself. Aladdin stared at it. Behind the door was a secret room. In the center of the room stood a golden statue shaped like bird. Inside the statue was a glowing blue crystal. Aladdin slowly walked toward it, but just before he touched the crystal, Jasmine, don't touch it. Aladdin quickly turned around. Princess Jasmine was standing behind him. Aladdin. Princess Jasmine. Jasmine, what are you doing inside the palace? I saw the blue light from outside. I want to know what was happening. Jasmine looked at the glowing crystal. Jasmine, this crystal appeared tonight. Suddenly, the crystal began glowing brighter. The entire room started shaking. A deep voice called through the walls. Mysterious voice, the kingdom will belong to me. Jasmine and Aladdin looked at each other. They both realized that something dangerous was coming. Jasmine took Aladdin to the royal library. The library was enormous. Dozens of ancient books filled the shelves. Jasmine, there must be something here about that crystal. Aladdin searched through the old books. After several minutes, he found every old book covered in dust. He opened it carefully. Inside was a drawing of a dark stalker holding the same blue crystal. Aladdin. Jasmine, look at this. Jasmine read the ancient writing beneath the picture. Jasmine, the crystal of light, she continued reading. Jasmine, it protects the kingdom from darkness, but it falls in the hands of an evil person. The entire kingdom can be destroyed. Aladdin becomes serious. Aladdin, then someone is trying to steal it. Suddenly, the library doors open. The Sultan and the Sultan entered with several guards. Sultan, Jasmine, Aladdin. Aladdin stopped. Your Majesty, we can explain. The Sultan raised his hand. Sultan, I already know what is happening. The Sultan looked at the ancient book. Sultan, long ago there was a powerful sorcerer named Zafir. Jasmine listened carefully. Sultan, Zafir want to rule Agrabah. He tried to using the crystal of light to control the kingdom. Aladdin, what happened to him? The Sultan looked toward the dark window. Sultan, he was defeated and sealed beneath the palace. Suddenly, Boom! The entire place shook. The guard ran toward the window. Guard, Your Majesty, in underground gate has opened. The Sultan's face turned place. Sultan, no, it can be. A dark lock echoed through the place. Zafir, after all these years, I have finally returned. The peaceful sky above Agrabah suddenly turned red. Dark clouds gathered above the place. Shadow creatures began rising from the ground. The palace guard rushed forward to defend the kingdom. Sultan, protect the palace, protect the people. Princess Jasmine refused to hide. Jasmine, Father, I want to help. Jasmine, it's too dangerous. Jasmine, this is my kingdom too. Aladdin climbed onto the magic carpet. Aladdin, she is right, we have to protect Agrabah together. Jasmine looked at Aladdin and smiled. Jasmine. Together, Aladdin and Jasmine flew over the palace. Shadow creatures attacked from every direction. The magic carpet moved quickly through the sky. Aladdin dog get an attack after another. Suddenly, a dark energy ball flew toward them. Aladdin, hold on. The magic carpet spun. The magic carpet spun through the air. Jasmine almost fell. She quickly grabbed the edge. Jasmine, Aladdin, I've got you. They managed to escape the attack. Jasmine saw another energy ball approaching. She grabbed a guard's bow and fired an arrow. The arrow struck the energy ball. Boom! The explosion lit up the night sky. Aladdin, great shot. Jasmine, keep flying. Suddenly they saw someone standing in the highest tower. It was Zafir. His black robe moved in the wind. Zafir? Aladdin looked at him. Zafir, you post something I need. What are you talking about? Zafir laughed. You will discover to the you will discover the truth soon enough. He, dis- he disappeared into a cloud of black smoke. Aladdin looked at Jasmine. Aladdin, we have to find him. Aladdin, Jasmine, and Abu searched for the entrance to underground chamber. Eventually, Abu discovered a golden key hidden behind an ancient painting. Aladdin, good job, Abu. They found a large stone door. Aladdin inserted the key. The door slowly opened. Behind it was a long staircase leading deep beneath the place. The deeper they went, the colder the air became. Jasmine lit a torch. Jasmine, my father said no one has ever returned from this palace. Aladdin smiled. Aladdin, then I guess will be the first. They, they continue the they continue down the stairs. At the bottom, they discover a hug underground chamber. In the center stood an ancient stone throne. Behind it was a symbol identical to the one on the crystal of light. Suddenly, Zafir appeared. Zafir, welcome, Aladdin. Aladdin stepped in front of Jasmine. Aladdin, Leave Agrabah alone. Zafir smiled. Zafir, you still don't understand. He raised his hand. A powerful force threw Aladdin against the wall. Jasmine. Aladdin. Jasmine ran toward him, but Zafir created a wall of dark energy between them. Zafir. The kingdom belongs to whoever controls the crystal of light. Zafir reached toward the crystal. He grabbed it. The entire clam The entire chamber began shaking. Zafir, with this powerful, with this power, I will become the ruler of Agrabah. But suddenly the crystal began rejecting him. White light surrounded the room. Zafir screamed. Zafir, no, impossible. The crystal flew from his hand. It landed directly in front of Aladdin. Aladdin looked at the glowing crystal. He slowly reached toward it. The moment he touched it, a powerful but like file the chamber. Zafir stepped backward. Zafir, how can you control it? Aladdin looked at the crystal. He finally understood the crystal of light could not be controlled by greed or heart. It responded only to someone who wanted to protect others. Aladdin, power isn't about controlling people. Zafir became angry. Zafir, you know nothing about power. He unleashed a massive wave of dark energy. Aladdin has the crystal. A wall of white like apart, the dark energy crashed against it. The entire palace began shaking. Above them, the palace tower start collapsing. Jasmine looked worried. Jasmine, we have to stop this. Aladdin, take the crystal to the throne room. Jasmine, what about you? Aladdin smiled. Aladdin, I'll hold him back. Jasmine nodded. She grabbed the crystal and ran. Zafir attacked Aladdin again. Aladdin jumped onto the magic carpet. He flew around the chamber, avoiding every attack. Abu helped by dropping objects onto Zafir. Zafir, get out of my way. Aladdin landed in front of him. Zafir, you are nothing but a street thief. Aladdin smiled. Aladdin, maybe I was once. He looked toward the palace above. Aladdin, but today I'm fighting for the people I love. The crystal of light suddenly appeared in the distance. Jasmine had reached the throne room. She placed the crystal inside the royal symbol. A massive wave of white light spread throughout the palace. Zafir screamed as the darkness around him disappeared. Zafir, no! The legs surround him. His power vanished. The ancient seal beneath the palace activated once again. Zafir was pulled back into the underground chamber. The doors closed. The, the palace became silent. The dark cloud disappeared. The red sky returned to its normal blue color. Sunlight slowly appeared above Agrabah. The shadow creature vanished. The palace had suffered damage, but it was still standing. The people of Agrabah come outside. They look toward the place and realize that the kingdom had been saved. Inside the throne room, the Sultan walked toward Aladdin. Sultan, you have saved Agrabah. Aladdin, what is it? Aladdin, I couldn't have done it alone. He looked at Jasmine. Aladdin, we all protect his kingdom together. The Sultan smiled. Sultan, from this day forward, the doors of the royal palace will always be open to you. Apan jumped happily. He grabbed an apple and started eating. Everyone launched. Later that evening, Jasmine and Aladdin stood together on the highest balcony of the palace. They looked over a beautiful city. The street will fill with light. The people were celebrating. Jasmine, I used to think this palace was only a place filled with rules and traditions. Aladdin smiled. Aladdin, and what do you think now? Jasmine looked at the city. Jasmine, now understand that a palace is not about gold walls or power. Aladdin looked at here. Aladdin, then what it's about? Jasmine smiled. Jasmine, it is about having a place where the people you love can feel safe. Aladdin nodded. Suddenly, the magic carpet appeared behind them. Aladdin, would you like to see Agrabah from above? Jasmine smiled. Jasmine, of course. Aladdin, Jasmine, and Abu climbed onto magic carpet. The carpet rose into the night sky. The flew above the royal palace. From above, Agrabah looked more beautiful than ever. Narrator, that day Aladdin did more than save a palace. He saved an entire kingdom. He proved that true power does not come from wealth, magic, or royal title. True power comes from correct loyalty and a heart willing to protect others. But far beyond the mountain of Agrabah, something mysterious was waiting. Inside a dark cave, a strange red light suddenly appeared. A mysterious figure stood before an ancient case. Mysterious figure. Xavier has file. This figure opened the chest. Inside was a black magical ring. Mysterious figure. Then it is my turn. The red light grew brighter. A powerful wind swept through the cave. Meanwhile, Aladdin and Jasmine continued flying peacefully above Agrabah. They had no idea that another adventure was about to begin. Narrator, and so the legend of Aladdin and the royal palace was born. A legend of courage, a legend of friendship, a legend of that would live forever. The end.